So the scripture, blessed be the peacemaker, boy, did it have meaning for my household today. My two youngest children have been at each other's throats all week long. And so this morning was a tipping point. They're on their way to school. My daughter is upset because I didn't take her to school, and she starts to cry and throw kind of a fit and was like, Dad, call Mom. And so Daddy calls Mom to try to bring some peace to the situation. And so when he called me, she did. She restored her peace, and she was fine. And when I said, well, how's it going? My son was like, well, she just finished yelling and acting like a brat and just kind of going in on her. And I stopped him. I was like, hey, buddy. I was like, though that may be true, the things that you were saying, is that adding to an atmosphere of peace, or is that adding to create an atmosphere of chaos? He's like, oh, you're right. But it made me think about that. As Christians, do we have that type of maturity and discernment? That though we may hold some truth, there's truth to what he said. He wasn't lying or it wasn't wrong. But though we hold truth, is it always appropriate in every situation to release it? Do we have the discernment to know when we are adding to an atmosphere of peace or creating or adding an atmosphere of chaos? Proverbs says, a fool utters all of his words, but a wise man holds on to some. And I think that that's what that means. Just because something is truth doesn't mean it's always appropriate to release it. That's something I'm walking out in my life, walking out in the lives of my children, and that's my prayer for you, is that we mature spiritually and have the discernment to know when something, even though it's truth, really needs to be released.